Welcome to Lapu-Lapu City, a vibrant hub of history, culture, and tradition. Join us as we explore and map the rich heritage that shapes its identity. Lapu-Lapu City, located on Mactan Island in Cebu, Philippines, is a historic city known for its rich cultural heritage, vibrant communities, and enduring legacy of heroism. For the first tangible heritage that we visited, the Lapu-Lapu Monument in Opon, Lapu-Lapu City stands as the oldest statue of the Filipino hero, erected on December 31, 1933 near Virgen de la Regla Shrine. Originally, it depicted Lapu-Lapu with a bow and arrow aimed toward the old municipal hall across the plaza. However, locals believed it brought misfortune as several officials passed away. In 1938, former Mayor Dimataga ordered the removal of the bow and arrow, replacing them with a pestle and campilon, forming the image we see today. For another significant site, we visited the Lapu-Lapu Monument at Mactan Shrine. Located just a few kilometers from the original statue in Opon, Lapu-Lapu City. This 20-meter bronze monument, unveiled in 1981, honors the historic Battle of Mactan. Nearby stands the 1866 Magellan Obelisk, marking the site of the encounter. The Magellan's Obelisk, a historical stone marker built in 1866 during the Spanish colonial period, designed with a spherical top and mounted on a multi-layered base combining octagonal and quadrilateral structures. It stands as a lasting reminder of the historic Battle of Mactan. Until now, the shrine continues to be preserved and maintained as a symbol of bravery and national identity. Another notable site is the Muel Osmania Lighthouse, located at Poblacion Lapu-Lapu City, a coralstone lighthouse and wharf built in 1910 for maritime navigation. Named after Sirio Osmania, the only Cebuano president, it remains one of the oldest maritime landmarks in Lapu-Lapu City, reflecting the area's rich seafaring and trading heritage. Now, let's move on to intangible heritage. The first one is Lumpia ni Sanyang, a well-loved street food institution in Lapu-Lapu City operating since 1973. Famous for its ultra-crispy, deep-fried spring rolls, it offers affordable veggie and special lumpia, best enjoyed with its signature spicy chili sauce, reflecting the city's vibrant food culture and everyday traditions.
Wow.
Still in Opon, Lapu-Lapu City, we explored a daily food tradition commonly found in Lugawan stalls, markets, and carinderias. Practiced year-round, it is often enjoyed during early mornings, late evenings, or rainy days, making it a staple of everyday life. We interviewed the owners. A family business started in 1980 by Myrna Athiena and Aniceto Athiena, who continue to preserve this simple yet meaningful culinary practice.
Ito po, 1980. Isa na taron? 2026.
46 years.
46 years na siya, ma'am. Yes. Ikaw, ang founder, ano, ma'am? Yes. Pagsugod ni mo ka ng dili pa yung nani. Painit pa mi. Totoo lang kami, mga unsa diya, amo pa isuri-suri, kayo dili pa ng tao. Myrna Athiena, pero ang kuwan ani Aniceto Athiena. Aniceto Athiena.
Another important intangible heritage is the guitar-making industry in Lapu-Lapu City. We visited the Allegra Guitar Factory, located in the well-known guitar village of Mactan Island, Pahak, Lapu-Lapu City. Operating for over 34 years, the business traces its roots to the family of Alicia Allegra and is continued by Mr. Fernando Allegra and Mrs. Alicia Allegra. We had the opportunity to see how the guitars are made.
Last process mo na ni ka nang magbutang banguron o ka ng strings. Strings unya pag finishing, sir, no?
So, ang barniz mo na ito, gilahin lang magkaya sa pag-barniz ka na pagpasindaw sa karakol sa gitap. Paano nga dahil na maghiyaan ba? Parang sindaw. Parang smooth yung
So, bali, ang first step, sir, is dire. And then, ang second step is dito.
na last dali. Dadaan dali. Kamar dito sa rinti o barniz dali na. String. Nakadog ka na ito.
During our visit, we also interviewed two of the veteran guitar makers.
Fernando Alegre.
Also the name, sir?
Fernando Alegre.
Fernando Alegre.
So, mahon, sir, no? 16 years na, Sir Rami. And then, ikaw, Sir Sabi, 16 years na. So,
Ini dia orang abot na mga 30 years, di ba?
30 years.
Mga 19, no?
Ang kaning shop?
Mga 1991.
So, mga bata pa mo, sir, na anong movie, sir? Mga binatilyo pa mo.
Okay, mamaya na sunod lang ang mamahan na.
Dapat sa, sir, for example, sir, sir, pila ka na kasi.
Mga 2 months.
2 months na siya kamihan. That's why, sir,
Okay, mga tulog, araw. Sa kasimanda, mga 5 kabukis. 5 kahigit.
We also asked about the types of wood used in crafting the guitars.
Asa ba ang pinakamahal, sir? So, kahoy pa, sir. Waswood, sir. Ang pinakamahal na kahoy, sir.
Ano, gusto dito tayo?
Ay,
Indian Russo.
Kaya siya sa giang po nito asa man sa sir.
Talagang na-import ko ng exporter. Nadami sila na naging pangalan mo.
We also interviewed Mrs. Alicia Allegra.
Yes. Ang inyong magit mo naghimong business is guitar, ma'am. Meron there, ngano man sa tignan?
Ano na din kaya na ako mga magpapa. Prince Generation. O nga nila, ibo niya. Dito mga nagtrabaho nila. Kaya akong bana. Ano, pagkapatay nila, kami na. Gitara yun.
So, imuhang father and mother, ma'am, kay ka nag, kay ba sila mo gitara?
Hindi, nanak ko sa kanang mga worker. Hindi lang ibaw. Ako ba na may ibaw?
Ah, I
Okay. Sige po. And then, so far, ma'am, I hope this is okay lang ang mangutana ko mga, is there any problems or challenges ba nga inyong ang na-encounter during sa inyong pagpadagan ani nga business kay 34 years na gusto, ma'am?
Yun na may pag-ibig siya kung susunod. Pero, dalabangan sila mo. Ako ang walang solusyon. About sa mga panday, about sa mga board, taas na kukuha. Ako na. Kuhaan niya. Ang kung nag-import yung kahoy para sa pinay na yung
Example, ma'am, sa mga problems man, ma'am.
Ang sa manis.
Kana, for mga example lang mga challenges.
About sa hotel,
Oo.
nalain mo awa gali.
Oo.
Balik na taon.
Ah. So, ano mo na? Kauban na po ni ma'am. Sige po. So, worker, how about po sa, ay ma'am, regarding day po sa export sa mga kahoy, asa man,
Ano na din sa
ay, kanang pag-import sa kahoy, asa man mo gikan anak nga place, ma'am? Sa Canada.
Canada, yun.
Ah, okay. How about here, diri sa Philippines, ma'am?
Naabitan sa bukid.
Bukid
Kaya
Light.
ng mangga, pabalwer ko sa ritaw, anak na pinagkakalo. Yan, karoon mga nakuha sa mga palikuan kayo. Hindi mo mag-play. Nana ko siya lang dahil sibo nila ko sa
So, diri gid ka sa Cebu na nagkuha there og supplier.
We took a photo with the founder, Mr. Fernando Allegra, highlighting how this traditional craft continues to be preserved and passed on through generations. Performing arts are one of the rich, intangible heritages of Lapu-Lapu City, bringing history, culture, and community spirit to life through festivals and reenactments. One of the most significant is the Battle of Mactan, held every April 27th at Mactan Shrine. It reenacts the bravery of Lapu-Lapu in resisting foreign forces led by Ferdinand Magellan. Alongside this is the Garbo SA Lapu-Lapu Festival, a vibrant celebration of pride and identity through street dancing, music, and colorful performances. Another highlight is the Sad Sad Festival, inspired by the lives of fisherfolk, showcasing movements that reflect the rhythm of the sea and the resilience of coastal communities. Together, these festivals preserve history, promote cultural pride, and strengthen the identity of the people of Lapu-Lapu City. Now, let's move on to our first national heritage in Lapu-Lapu City, located near the Marcelo Fernan Bridge in Pejo, the Cueva de Mayala, also known as Pejo Cave. Although we were not able to visit the site, we explored it through a documentary by Jessica Soho, showcasing its role as an early shelter, burial ground, and sacred space of Cebuano ancestors.
Ang mag-asawang Renato at Lorna na nakatira 300 metro lang mula sa kuweba, araw-araw bumababa rito para mag-igib.
Paghugas, paglabaon, pangilo. Hindi na siya madulas at hindi makante.
Puting-puti ang labahan. Magtiis na lang kasi walang tubig doon sa tinitirahan namin.
Si Jasmine, ang caretaker ng kuweba na siya ring araw-araw na naglilinis sa loob.
Kasi yung mga tao, minsan naliligo sila, Itinapon nila yung mga sachet ng shampoo. Ako yung naglilinis talaga.
May bahay naman daw noon si Jasmine, pero dinimolish ito noong 2021. Dahil wala siyang pang-upa o pang-renta, sa kuweba na muna siya solong sumilong. Pero patuloy ngayon ang negosasyon ng local government unit ng Lapu-Lapu para formal na itong ibigay sa kanila.
If possible, i-donate na lang yung kuweba to preserve the cultural heritage. Kaya kung titignan natin yung actual location ngayon, hindi siya naisama sa fencing.
Since the cave is adjacent to the bridge part, it will add attraction to the development of our tourism.
Napakarami pa rin talagang pwedeng madiskubre sa ating mga bayan-bayan. Malay nyo, yung inyong mga dinadaan-daanan lang dyan at hindi pinapansin, may malalim din palang kasaysayan.
Next is the Olango Island Wildlife Sanctuary. Located on Olango Island in Lapu-Lapu City. An internationally recognized wetland, it serves as a sanctuary for migratory birds like the Asian dowitcher, while promoting conservation and sustainable livelihoods. Let us witness the experience of Ma'am Thea and her family as they visited the sanctuary.
I am here in a well-known bird sanctuary of Cebu. This is the Olango Island Wildlife Sanctuary. It's already been recognized by the DNR, and we're exploring the place, trying to gather some data. Mangroves, various kinds of mangroves.
Bugong. May pagkaayo. Yan, di naman ang dako. Di na naman dako. Ang pinakadako
There's a lot of fish in the waters, and really a lot of different kind of mangroves. So I took a photo of the billboard. There is a billboard explaining the different types of mangroves, or what we call pagatpat in this area. Have to walk quite a long ways to get to this part. So there is, you can see there's a wooden bridge leading from the mainland shore to this area.
As part of our journey, we also visited a built heritage, the St. Alphonsus Catholic School, located in Poblacion, Lapu-Lapu City. Founded in 1916 by Reverend Father Mateo O'Callaghan, it has grown into a lasting center of education and values formation. From its early beginnings to producing its first graduates in 1949, the school continues to shape responsible and faith-driven individuals and remains committed to quality Catholic education up to this day. We also visited the Birhen Sa Regla National Shrine, a significant religious and cultural landmark in Lapu-Lapu City. The devotion to the Birhen Sa Regla was brought by Augustinian friars from Spain in 1735, symbolizing Mary as the protectress of Saint Augustine's rule of life. Her image, the first in Cebu to be canonically crowned, highlights its deep religious importance. Celebrated every November 21st, the feast continues to unite the community through faith, tradition, and devotion. We also explored two important modern landmarks connecting Lapu-Lapu City to the mainland. The Marcelo Fernan Bridge, completed in 1999, stands as a symbol of resilience, progress, and international collaboration. It not only eases transportation but also serves as a social and economic gateway for the region. Meanwhile, the Mactan-Mandawi or the Osmania Bridge, completed in 1973, is the first bridge linking Mactan to Cebu. It represents Cebuano pride and endurance, continuing to serve thousands of commuters daily. Together, these bridges highlight the strength, growth, and connectivity of the Cebuano people. We also identified as one of our built heritages the Mactan-Cebu International Airport, established in 1966 and a symbol of modern Philippine architecture. Designed by Budgie Leug, Budgie Plus Royal Architecture, and Kenneth Coban Pugh, it showcases a blend of functionality, sustainability, and Cebuano design, often described as a resort airport. Today, it serves as a major gateway to the Visayas and Mindanao, reflecting both progress and Cebuano identity. Finally, some of our group mates shared their reflections on the meaningful journey we had in Lapu-Lapu City.
I would like to describe Lapu-Lapu City as the soul of identity. It is a place where history is not just remembered, but deeply felt in the hearts of its people.
I would describe Lapu-Lapu City as very cultural.
So based on the documentation or that I've watched and being prepared by our group mates, the Lapu-Lapu City can be described as a treasure. This is because the city showcases both tangible heritage and intangible heritage.
What caught my attention the most was the Alegre Guitar Factory. I did not know that we had that kind of place wherein various musicians like Isa Segura, Luis Manzano were able to visit.
The guitar making industry. This is not being biased, or this is not just because I am musically inclined, but the guitar making industry, particularly in the places like Alegre Guitar Factory, it really highlights how culture is being preserved through apprenticeship and family-based transmission.
What caught my attention the most was the Lapu-Lapu Shrine. Even though I am from Cebu, stepping into the place for the first time felt truly special and overwhelming. I was amazed and emotional knowing that I was standing on the very ground where a great part of our history took place.
Really proud. Reviewing this documentation makes me really proud because it really showcases what being Filipino is, or it really showcases our culture. It showcases that our culture is not only documented but also continuously practiced in everyday life.
This makes me feel even more proud of my identity and where I came from. If I were given a chance to live in another place, I would not hesitate to stay because this is where I truly belong. Even though I am not from Lapu-Lapu, but I am from Argao, Negros, and Minglanilla, I still feel deeply connected to its history and culture.
And why is cultural mapping important in places like Lapu-Lapu City? Because it helps to preserve and to promote our culture.
Cultural mapping in Lapu-Lapu City is like solving a puzzle, where every pieces hold a stories waiting to be discovered. Without knowing its history, people, and traditions, the picture will never feel complete or meaningful.
Okay, so local cultural mapping is important in places like Lapu-Lapu City because, as reflected in our study and guided by the UNESCO 2003 Convention for Safeguarding of Intangible Cultural Heritage, it really helped documenting, safeguarding, and transmitting cultural heritage. So it really ensures that both the visual and intangible heritage or intangible cultural heritages or intangible cultural elements are recognized and preserved, while also empowering communities and supporting future cultural sustainability.
In conclusion, our cultural mapping in Lapu-Lapu City allowed us to explore and appreciate its rich tangible and intangible heritage. From historic landmarks to living traditions, we discovered how culture continues to shape the identity of its people. This journey not only deepened our understanding, but also inspired us to value and preserve our heritage for future generations.